Alright guys, thank you for joining me on Guided Leap of Faith. This is my last video for you for today. Alright, I just wanted to pull a little bit just to see what the energy is for right now. And it looks like you guys collective have decided to follow your dreams. Okay, looks like you've decided to walk away from someone that hurt you. Alright, someone that broke your heart. You made up your mind that you've had enough. You're moving on. All right. You wanted to pursue your happiness. Okay. After much meditation, I feel like a lot of you went through some emotional instability. All right. This person that you were with, like you decided to just go ahead, move forward. Okay. Find a new partnership. Some of you may have physically moved, okay, change location if you live with this person, but you decided this relationship was not working for you. You weren't getting what you need to progress forward. Okay, some of you may have been dependent on this person, codependent on them in some way. Either they were providing for you, or you were just depending on them for emotional support, or just relying on them because they made broken promises to you. They gaslit you, they manipulated you into thinking you guys were going to have something. All right, some of you overgave in this situation. You gave too much love, you gave too much of yourself, your time, your energy. Some of you actually could have given them money, okay, and they were using you for material gain for themselves. All right, but in this situation you really felt lonely. They really left you feeling lonely inside, and their broken promises to you, their gaslighting, their lies, their deceit caused a tower moment for you. Okay, there was something that happened that was just an unexpected change. You had some type of revelation about them. You started to see things. You could receive some type of clarity that this person, was not right for you. They left you feeling, you felt like you were in a relationship, but yet you were single. You felt like you were giving, and they were taking, and was never giving back. It was a one-sided relationship. All right, a lot of hot and cold. This person was playing too many games with you. So you decided, after much meditation, after a lot of thinking and introspecting and figuring out, getting yourself in balance with your emotions, you started thinking head over heart. All right, and you made the decision to pursue your happiness, to find what was going to make you happy, your joy. You started going within and doing some healing. All right, because you got tired of this person not putting any work into a relationship, not giving. You got tired of feeling overwhelmed. You got tired of this person procrastinating on building with you, them saying they're going to do something and then not doing it. Okay, you did not trust this person anymore. You felt like this person was just burning bridges with you. All right, they were turning their back on you. This person was very disloyal to you. You were catching them in things, but all these wants, this person was putting effort into things outside of you and not effort into you. All right, if some of you had any children with this person, they were shirking their responsibilities with that. If you shared a home, they weren't carrying the weight at the home. So some of you felt like you were having to be mother, father, pay the bills, take care, get the groceries, take care of the cleaning, take care of the yard. You felt like you were just doing too much. This person was just being lazy, not doing anything, no help to you at all. You couldn't rely on them or depend on them for nothing. Even if they say they were going to be there and do something, they just did not do it. Okay, so you realize this person was just two-faced. They would say one thing, do another. They were trying to live a double life. Okay, how they were one way with you, another way with their family, with their friends. They were out in the streets. They put everybody else ahead of you. You were last on their list. They would tell you they were busy when they were not. Fake busy. They would want to go out. They wore a mask. Okay, they hid their emotions. They kept secrets from you. All right, this is somebody that kept telling you, oh, we're going to do this. If you guys were engaged, they would probably never set a wedding date. If they say you were going to get engaged, it never happened. If they say you guys were going to have a commitment, it never happened. Or somebody that's kept telling you they didn't know really what they wanted with you. They were trying to figure things out. Okay, this is somebody that was just procrastinating having a relationship with you. They were just trying to prolong building with you, and this caused a lot of conflict in your life because you realized that this person was procrastinating changing. They didn't want to change. This is somebody that had a street life mentality. Okay, they didn't want to make the changes that they needed. Okay, they were trying to delay them having to grow up, them having to change. This is somebody that more than likely needed to release some people of the past, some what things that they were doing, and they weren't ready to let that go, to change, and it caused a lot of conflict between you two. All right, so you decided, oh, this is not going to work for me, because you just weren't happy. All right, so this is somebody again that you possibly had a child from, and I feel like they shirked their responsibilities. I don't feel like they were even there for your child, and if you did have a child, I feel like they turned their back not only on you but on their child, on their responsibilities for the child. If you have a young child, I don't feel like they were carrying their weight financially with that child. I don't think that they gave emotional support or physical support for that child. I feel like they left that child or children feeling out in the cold, okay, wanting them to be there, and they weren't. So they not only turned their back and shirked their responsibilities on you, but this is somebody that's just a deadbeat father, or even if it's a woman and she might be in masculine energy, okay? So put it where it goes. It does not have to be a physical male or female, but this is just a deadbeat parent that turned their back on a child. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, earth sign here, okay? Earth sign here, okay? And we have a lot of fire, earth and fire out here. So this is somebody that just was insecure. This is somebody that might be facing some financial hardship right now, and definitely they put you in a position to maybe face some financial hardship with the carrying the weight of the child by not attaining to the responsibilities or not even be there, and even just put you in some emotional hardship. Okay, so you just got sick and tired. You just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. So you started working on yourself. All right, you started pulling back. At this point, you started trying to emotionally, pour more love into yourself, pour more love into, so that you can give to your child. Because when this person was making you feel out of state, that you were unhappy, that you were lonely, they don't understand like what you having to carry the weight, the responsibilities of being a mother, a father, take care of a house, get up, go to work, all the things you need to do, all your responsibilities. When they make you feel depleted mentally and emotionally, that tires you out. That takes you out of your headspace to be the things that you need to be for your family, okay? But they didn't care about that, or either they didn't think about that, all right? So you had to start pouring into yourself, because you needed to be the backbone. You needed to be the strength. You still need to get up and go to work. You still need to pay the bills. You still need to cook. You still need to clean. You still need to run that household. You still need to take care of those kids, help with that homework, get them out to school, do what you need to do. So you had to pour into yourself, because you are the breadwinner. You are the one carrying all the weight. You are carrying all the burdens and the responsibilities. So you gathered your strength, okay? You started getting out, slowing down, taking time for yourself, taking time to smell the roses, healing yourself, all right? Fulfilling yourself, satisfying yourself, getting your balance inside. Some of you could have actually met someone new, or beginning a new relationship with someone that you feel does complement you, somebody that you can grow with, a relationship that will go the distance, because you guys have a lot in common. You're spiritually connected, all right? There's a mutual attraction. You guys balance each other out, and there's a lot of peace and harmony within that relationship. And your person is now, okay, starting to receive some clarity that you were a good person. They had a good catch in you. You were somebody they should have held on to, okay? How that they now realizing how much love you gave to them, and now this person is feeling this overpowering love for you now that you're not there for them. They didn't realize how much you meant to them, how much they relied on you until you were gone, and now they're receiving, now they have this overflow of emotions for you, and they're missing you now, okay? And it's driving them crazy. They don't know what to think. They're like a psychopath. You're in their mind morning, noon, and night. They're acting unpredictable. People around them can't figure out what's going on with them, okay? This person might be snapping at people for no reason, because they're just moody. And that's because their mind is on you, because they possibly see that you're moving on and you're happy with someone else, and they don't want to see you with somebody else, because this person wants you back. They see you as theirs, okay? But they don't want to admit to their wrongdoings. But this person does, want you to know that they now see that you are the one for them. You have their whole heart. They know they owe you an apology for how they portrayed themselves, how they carry out, how they weren't there for you in this relationship. They know they can't give you what you need, and that's because they have some things they need to heal, some things they need to fix. They have things going on in their life, but they do care about you. Okay, so this is the energy for today for this reading, 1010, when I say this.